What if you could turn a BambooHR Payroll report into a Sage Ready CSV in seconds? This is what we did for one of our clients. Let me show you how it all works. So here I'm in my Google Drive, and this file over here is an example of a BambooHR Payroll report that our clients received. And so I'm going to open it up so that I can showcase it to you guys. And this is essentially how it looks like. It has a lot of columns and headers as well as rows. So things like description, reference number, there's line number, location ID. You guys get the gist of it. There's memos, debits, credits, and all of that. So essentially, this is an example of the payroll report. So what is the problem here? The problem is that it is not Sage ready. Once this file is actually exported into CSV, it's not going to be Sage ready. So what we did to solve this problem is that we created an automation that converts this into a Sage ready CSV. Let me show you quickly how it works. So I'm going to go back to my Google Drive, and what's going to happen is that I'm going to move this file into this folder over here, which is called Payroll CSV to Sage CSV, and then this notification appears. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it, and now the automation has triggered. Now what's going to happen is that once I open up this folder over here, you can see that the file has been moved to this folder here. And then if I go to this new folder over here, which is Sage Files, we'll see that this file has been transformed into a Sage Ready CSV. Let's check it out. So if I open up this folder over here, Sage Files, let me open it up. And there we go. We can see that this is the transform file, which is Sage Ready, and this is a CSV. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up so you can have a look. And as you can see, this BambooHR Payroll report has been successfully converted into a Sage Ready document. All you need to do is to make sure that you export this into CSV, and then you are good to go. You're good to go, and then you can import this into Sage. What an awesome automation. Hi, my name is Peter from Connex Digital. We are an automations and integrations company that specializes in BambooHR as well as Sage automations. If you're interested in working with us, please be sure to book a free discovery call with us. If you want more information, please check the links down below in the description. Without further ado, let me show you how you can build this automation. Alright, let's get into it. First things first, the digital automation platform that we'll be using to build this automation is make.com, and we'll be using 4 different modules in order to build this automation. The first module is a Google Drive module, which is called New File in Folder, Watch Files in a Folder. The second module is a Google Sheets module, which is called Get File Data, where we're going to search rows. The third module is called Create a CSV. And then last but not least, the last module is a Google Drive module, which is called Upload a File into a Folder. Alright, so let's go to the first module. So the first module is a trigger module. And essentially, we are watching for files that are added to a specific folder in Google Drive. And so, as you can see here, it says select the folder to be watched. And so the folder that we are watching for files to be added is this folder over here, which is Payroll CSV to Sage CSV. So this is the folder that you saw within the demo at the beginning of the video. We're saying here also that file types to watch is all, and then we're limiting it to 1 output. So this is the trigger module, and we're just waiting for the file to be uploaded into that specific folder. And so I'm going to save this, and then what happens is that that specific file gets passed into a filter. So I'm going to open up this filter so that you guys can have a look. So the label of this filter is called Only Google Sheets, and the condition is that the MIME type from the trigger module must equal to this. And so what is happening over here? We essentially are saying that the media type, which is essentially a MIME type, is equal to this Google Apps spreadsheet. And so we're saying that the file format must equal to this Google Apps spreadsheet. So this filter must be created so that we ensure that we are using the file in the correct format. So that's why we created this specific filter. So we don't want the file to be in a different format. We want it to be in this specific format. And if it's in this specific format, then the automation is going to carry on and the file is also going to be passed within the automation. Great stuff. So now I'm just going to save this, and once we actually get the file and it's filtered properly, then it's going to go into the second module, which is search rows. So this module is making sure that we are then getting the file. And as you can see over here, spreadsheet ID, we have mapped the file ID from the trigger module. So we're making sure that from the trigger module, then it gets passed then in the filter, and then if it is filtered correctly, then it's going to appear over here. And also the action is that we are searching all rows. So we are taking all the data that exists within the document, within the file, and then we are making sure that we are getting all that file data so that we can ready it to be passed into CSV. So that's essentially what is the role of this particular module. And so I'm going to save this, and then the next module is create CSV. And so from here, we configure this module to make sure that it is Sage ready. So we're taking the document, the file that we're getting, and then we are converting it into CSV. And so this is what we're doing in this module. We're configuring the file to make sure that it is Sage ready. Then once this module is done running, then it goes to the last one in Google Drive, where it uploads a file into a new folder. And so you can see here that in this folder, which is Sage Files, which you saw within the demo, this is where the new document, the new transformed file is going to be located. So essentially this is where all your Sage Ready CSV files will then land up over here, which is called Sage Files. Down here in file name, I just made sure that the name of the file is the name coming from module number 1. And then for data, all I did is that I mapped the text output that I'm getting from the CSV module. So this over here from the mapping panel will then come into this portion over here, which is data. And so this is how then the file is going to be successfully uploaded into this specific folder. If I exit over here, I said here convert to file, and I said yes. And then for target Google file type, I made sure that it is Google Apps spreadsheet. And then once that's done, all you need to do is click on save. And that's it. This is how we managed to help one of our clients to turn their BambooHR Payroll report into a Sage Ready CSV. If this is something that you want help with and you're interested in us working with you, please be sure to book a free discovery call with us so that we can get the ball rolling. If you want more information, please check the links down below in the description. You can also visit our website, which is connex.digital, to get more information. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, to share, also to subscribe to our channel so that we can give you more valuable content. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.